Association of Pakistani Physicians and Surgeons, Ireland. This webinar is recorded. The purpose of this webinar is to guide Pakistani doctors that how they can get registered with the Irish Medical Council. What are the various routes and options you have available to get Irish Medical Council registration? As part of the ethics of this webinar, we have muted all the participants and they will be given an opportunity of question answer session at the end when all presentations are nearly done. The purpose of this is to keep the momentum and keep the webinar very smooth. You're welcome to send any messages in the chat box, but we might not be able to answer all the questions because we are monitoring many other things as well. But as said, our webinar is designed in a way that we will cover all the aspects of registration in a possible way. I will also give a disclaimer that please, you have to always, whenever you're applying, you have to always follow the official websites and links to confirm that the situation and information has not changed. You can take screenshots of the slides and this webinar will be uploaded. I will also say that follow our social media. You can search us on the Facebook and Twitter on the apps EU Ireland chapter. And on the slides, we will also share our email address as well. Okay, so we will wait a few more minutes because a lot of people are coming. I think I really like to give another 3 minutes and then we can take it from there. And after 3 minutes, we are just at 4:08 Irish time. And I think it is 7:08 p.m. in Pakistan at the moment. And after that, I will ask our president, Mr. Noman Nabi, to open this meeting and give his wordy words. Dr. Noman Nabi, I'm asking you to unmute, please, yourself so you're ready to go. I will invite you in 2 minutes time at 2:10 Irish time.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, we're officially going to open the speakers in 1 minute time. Okay. I will first of all invite Mr. Noman Nabi. Mr. Noman Nabi is the president of Association of Pakistani Physicians, Europe, Ireland chapter, country chair. He is consultant urologist in University Hospital, Limerick, Ireland. And I will just request him to please tell what is APS, what is its purpose, and how it works. Thank you. Please, Mr. Noman Nabi, please go ahead.
Hello, assalamu alaikum, everybody. Good afternoon, Ireland, and good evening, Pakistan. And just I would like to, Dr. Asif introduce me. Thanks for his kind words. We just started this association, APS Ireland chapter. Is going to be we are really new, only 2 months. But our aim and purpose is to build a strong bridge between Pakistani doctors and Irish doctors and Irish health system. Because we are living in this country for the last couple of years and my other colleagues as well. And we feel like this is our homeland. And we own something to the society as well as in Pakistan, to our motherland. That's why we are trying to help and bring our new young doctors and allied health care workers. That's the main purpose is, and to create a new opportunities and career in this country. Already we have a lot of Pakistani doctors. They are living with their families over here. Our main purpose, like I said, that just to help to bring and to provide opportunities. That's why we are starting our first webinar, and also to serve in to do a bit charity work in Pakistan in future, and to arrange students scholarships, trainees opportunities, teaching courses, and some elective possibilities, as well as in Ireland, in university hospitals, and also to do some PhD and research projects as well. That's the main purpose. And hopefully this webinar is going to help you to get some idea about how to apply and how to get registration in Ireland. There are different pathways, and my colleagues, I just would like to say thank to them, all of them, for their hard work and for their precious time. Actually, everybody is busy as you guys are over there, and just to guide to go through it and to guide you in better way. This is only just a beginning. We will have a series of webinars in future, and as I said, our main target is to bring allied healthcare workers, young doctors, to create job opportunities in Ireland and training. That's our main target is. And inshallah, hopefully, with the help of your guys' support, we'll be able to do it. And I wish best of luck. And hopefully, we'll be able to answer all your questions today. If there's anything in your mind or any question, you can just send us email. We are happy to answer all the time, also on the Twitter, Facebook, and whatever. We even when you will be coming and joining here, there will be lot to do as well, inshallah. And I wish good luck, and thank you very much for joining. Assalamu alaikum.
Thank you for your kind words, Mr. Noman Nabi. Contricure was speaking to us and he gave his kind words. Sorry, I myself forgot to give my introduction because I'm the moderator of the meeting. My name is Asif. I'm a GP trainee in Ireland, and I am in Ireland from last 7 years. So we will go to the next speaker. This is our first speaker. His name is Dr. Muhammad Ehsan Zishan. He recently joined as a senior house officer in surgery in Cavan General Hospital in Ireland. He is going to explain that how can you join or apply for Irish Medical Council registration if you have done house job after 2009, and what rotations you should have done, and what are the other criterias, and it gives you an exemption from the exams and any other way. So you can just register with Ireland Medical Council on the basis of house job if you have done house job after 2009. All the details, this is our longest presentation. It will also explain how you register with, apply for the application, how you fill the application, how you meet the English language requirements. So I will invite Mr. Ehsan Zishan now. And to Dr. Ehsan, I am making you the host, and I will request you to give me host back when you finish. Okay, good luck. Go ahead. Ehsan, you have to unmute yourself first.
Okay. Hello and assalamu alaikum to all. My name is Mohammad Ehsan Zishan Ali, and I'm working as a senior house officer, general surgery at Cavan General Hospital. And I thank you to APPS Europe Ireland chapter that they have given me a chance to speak about this rare topic. And there are not many, there are not so much information about this topic. So I'll be discussing and covering all the topics. So let's start. I'll be sharing the my screen. Okay. So the topics covered in this presentation are eligibility criteria, requirements for registration, medical degree and diploma, house of experience certificate, acceptable house of rotations, language certificate, IMC registration account, how to set up and good standing certificate, total expenditure and total time for the registration, and some tips and tricks for the whole process. And I'll at the end I'll share important emails and contacts that how you can contact Irish Medical Council and Pakistan Medical Council. So first thing is eligibility criteria. So your university must be in the list of World Directory of Medical School, and there's a link here. You can go and check your school or medical school that is it listed in the website. So other thing is 1 year house job should be completed in recognized hospitals in Pakistan. So what are the requirements for registration? There are actually four requirements: medical degree and diploma from your university, house of internship experience certificate, language certificate, ISO OET, and fourth one is good standing certificate. So medical degree and diploma. So you should apply for the degree as soon as you start your house job. Every university has its own process of degree issuance. So it's better to visit, the official website and just go there and search out. So, for example, for the University of Health and Sciences Lahore, visit their website, download the form, complete the degree form, and pay the required fees. I guess it's 5,000, and submit it by post. You will get your degree around about 4 to 6 weeks in time. Yeah. So house of experience certificate. Internship must be commenced from 1st January 2009 onwards, and rotation meets the standard of Irish internship. The first and foremost step after final year of medical school is to select those rotation in your house job which is acceptable for Irish Medical Council. So you need to think before starting your house job that you're going to do these rotations which I'll be discussing in the slides. So you have to start those rotations. So apply for experience certificate as soon as you complete your house job, and that certificate should be verified through Epic and sent directly to IMC. Acceptable house job rotations are it should be 12 months consecutive rotation. 3 months in general medicine, 3 months in general surgery is mandatory, and the following specialties must not be less than 2 months and more than 4 months. The radiology, emergency medicine, general practice, obs, gynae, pediatrics, psychiatry, and anesthesia. So these must not be less than 2 months and must not be more than 4 months. So in medicine, you could do general medicine, cardiology, clinical genetics, clinical neurophysiology, and all of these rotations which are under the medicine headlines. And similarly, the surgery should be general surgery, cardiothoracic surgery, neurosurgery, ophthalmic surgery. But general surgery must be 3 months, and general medicine must be 3 months. This is the criteria, and the other things are, the other minor rotations should be from any of these, like nephrology and medicine in nephrology, neurology, palliative medicine, respiratory medicine, and it should be written in the similar way which is written here. Like for example, cardiothoracic surgery, trauma and orthopedic surgery, it should be written like trauma and orthopedic surgery. And the radiology, obs, gynae, emergency medicine, anesthesia, so all are recognized here in Ireland, and psychiatry also. So how to apply for experience certificate through Pakistan Medical Council? If you are if your rotations are according to recommendations, then you should visit. I have discussed that how you could download the form here, take the experience certificate on the form. If you are submitting for experience certificate, and if you are submitting for good standing certificate, you should take the good standing certificate. So here you take yes, experience certificate, and enter Ireland in regulator for which certificate is required. Enter email for foreign regulators. So these are some questions which are really asked in the groups many times, that what should we write in the regulators for which certificate is required. It should be Ireland, and this registration at MCIRL at IE is the email that you would write on that form. Write the postal address of Irish Medical Council and tick no for mail to foreign regulator directly from PMC. So this experience certificate should not be sent by PMC directly to IMC. So you should tick no, because it should be first verified by EPIC, and then EPIC will send directly to IMC. You would attach the given documents like house of certificates, and pay the required fee, make a draft, attach it, and TCS it to Pakistan Medical Council with the following address. So nowadays, PMC, due to COVID situation, PMC is also taking some time, around about 2 months, to make this certificate. So you have to wait for it. There is nothing that we could do about it. You can always phone or email them to speed up your process. So the next is language certificate. IELTS, for IELTS, your required bands are 7 and a minimum score of 6.5 in each module. For OET, it should be minimum grade of B. And the other things are, if you have done your USMLEs, you can also present it as your language certificate. And if you have done Cambridge ESOL certificate, you could also, it is also recognized for the language certificates. What documents should be verified through EPIC? It should be medical degree and house job experience certificate from PMC. So as soon as you get your medical degree, you should make EPIC account, and as soon as you get the experience certificate, get it verified from EPIC, and it should be sent to Irish Medical Council. There is option in the EPIC portal that you should send these both documents to Irish Medical Council. So after you have registered, after you have sent the documents from EPIC, you make IMC registration accounts. So once you set up your account, you will get an email with a cover letter. In that email, you have to send your OET result card and attested copy of or photocopy of your passport with a cover letter, and send directly by TCS or by email, by mail, not by email. Sorry, it should be sent by TCS to IMC address. So one is the OET result card, and the other thing is attested copy, color photocopy of your passport. So how to set up IMC account? This is a long process here written, but it's not that difficult. So first, visit the website, click doctor logins, click apply now, and make your user account first, and enter your email address and desired username and password, and then you have to fill. I will just share the screenshots of that account, or those accounts that I have made it for you. So it will be very easy after those screenshots. So fill your personal details. Again, go to doctor's login tab and enter your username, which I mentioned in the step 5. Your account will be open, and fill your personal details again. Choose no for internship. So let me just share it with you. So these are, if you could view my screen, these are some screenshots from the registration account. So this is the username password. You have to fill it and click next. and put your email address, username, and your password, and click next, and fill your personal information here. And these are also your personal information. You should fill it and click next. And before you apply, please complete the following questions. So if you have not registered before with Irish Medical Council, you would click no for these two options. uh, Yes, basic medical. Are you applying through internship registration? This is no. You're not applying for internship route. You're applying for your internship recognition route. You're not coming here for internship, so that's why you would click no for this option. And are you applying for internship? No. And for this option, you click the fourth one, medical practitioner who do not meet the criteria for any of these above categories. And in this, you would select certificate of experience of equivalent route. So your experience certificate. Here they are talking about the experience certificate. Uh, yes, please select the country in which you qualify. You should select the Pakistan and move forward. And here whatever your universities, like University of Health and Sciences, select it, and please click no in all these options while making the application. And in the post held, you would write house officer and your tenure from and to. And in specialty, this is one another point that people sometimes ask, that surgery is not coming, orthopedic is not coming in this in this portal. So if orthopedic is not here, then you could select the surgery. If nephrology is not coming in here, like specialty, in the option of specialty health, you select medicine in general. So you write employer name, your hospital name, and hospital address, like this, house officer, from, and to dates. And these are all the options from which you can select. And if there is not a surgery minor, you can always select surgery. And if there is no medicine minor, like nephrology is not there, so you can select medicine. So in this way, you will make your IMC application. You could only make your IMC application once you are done with your EPIC. You could not make IMC, you could not file IMC application form once if you have not done with your EPIC account and EPIC verification of your degree, and as well as your experience certificate. So post-health house officer specialty had medicine surgery, as I was telling you in the email. Employer name of the hospital, employer address, hospital address. So one other thing, if you want to add the maternity leaves and study leaves or marriage breaks, just write reason in the post-health. For example, a maternity leave in the post-health, select the dates in which you got the leaves, and choose not applicable, NA for the specialty health employer name and address. So in this way, you could always add your maternity leaves, study leaves, and marriage breaks. There is no harm in adding these breaks. So in the end, there was one other question which is asked by healthcare professional doctors from Pakistan, that in professional indemnity requirements, you have to click option 1 and tick all the boxes for declaration. So you have to choose always option 1 for professional indemnity requirements. So good standing certificate. When you have to apply for good standing certificate from PMC, this one is a little tricky. So people have to, apply twice for the good standing certificate. So once your all documents are sent to Irish Medical Council from EPIC and from by email, by the mail, After submitting all the documents, after 1 month of submitting all the documents, you should send the good standing certificate. The reason is that good standing certificate is only valid for 3 months for Irish Medical Council registration. Although it's written on the on the certificate that it is valid for 6 months for, but Irish Medical Council accept it for 3 months. So you have to be very vigilant while applying for good standing certificate, so that you should not send it twice to them. So the ideal time is once you have sent all the documents. After submitting all the documents, after 4 weeks of submitting all the documents, you should send the good standing certificate. Once you are done with all your documentation works, after you submitted all your documents to IMC, you must now wait for an email from them. The wait could be from 1 to 3 months. This one not like that before, because of this COVID situation, IMC is taking more time, and there's nothing that we could do for it. So you need to relax and stop bothering until that email. So the first email you will get is the acknowledgement of your document with an attachment of professional indemnity form. One professional indemnity form you filled it while filing the application. The other indemnity form they will send it to you by email. Print it and tick the option 1 again and sign the declaration. Scan it and send it back to Irish Medical Council. And keep an eye on your email, your your inbox, your junk box, and other folders, so that your email is not missed. In the second email, they will send you the gen form. Download and print it. Fill this form carefully. It's very easy. Give your personal information and tick the good standing and notarize passport boxes as you have already sent it. So you have already sent the good standing and notarized passport to them. So tick it, and below they will ask about your job after you applied for IMC registration. If you select no for all the options below, you don't have to fill other blanks. So just scan it and send it back on the address, on the email address. So gen form you have to send on an email address, which they will mention in the email they will send to you. The next email will be for the pay for the fee payment. They will guide you to log into your IMC account and pay the fee. Once you got the email, you will go to outstanding payment of your account, IMC account. Click it and follow the instruction to pay your registration fee. So please know that you cannot pay fee until they contact you and they ask you to pay the fee. So wait for this email, and after this email, you would be allowed to pay the fee. Total expenditure. This is one of the hot topic that people sometimes ask in the groups, and they message. So almost 3 lakhs Pak rupees is required for whole registration process. It's almost 2,80,000. So degree from UHS take 5,000. PMC experience certificate fee is 3,000. EPIC account fee is 21,000. Verification of degree experience certificate by EPIC is 30,000. PMC verification when EPIC. So EPIC will send the documents to PMC for verification. So PMC will again, take the fee, which is 5,000. IMC application fee that I have just told you is 84,000, and IMC registration fee is 1,20,000, 605 euros. PMC good standing certificate again takes 9,000. So the total expenditure is around about 3 lakhs or 2,80,000 or 3 lakhs. And time for registration, 1 year back when there was no COVID, they were taking only 2 to 3 months. This whole procedure was taking only 2 to 4 months. but nowadays they are taking 7 to 8 months for registration process. So this is every time for of this whole process. It could take more or less depending upon the personal scenario. A degree from a university, if you don't have it on the first page, so it would take 1 month. PMC experience certificate 1 to 2 months. Epic verification process is 1 month, and the IMC application and registration process is 3 to 4 months. So before you count this time, you should have your OET or IELTS certificate in your hand. So I've not counted that time. So what are the tips and tricks? IMC registration process is a long process, and normally it takes 4 to 8 weeks. Uh, mm, Sometimes more, as I told you, due to the COVID situation. So I've shared some tricks to expedite this process. As soon as you send your documents, take a photo of TCS receipt and send email to PMC at this email with a formal request to issue experience certificate as soon as possible. This is one thing you can do. When you will send the your house job certificates to PMC so that they could make experience certificate, just take the photo and send this email to Pakistan Medical Council that you have submitted your documents, and request formally to them that please get it done as soon as possible. This is one thing you could do. Other thing is you could also call them. Contact your hospital admin clerks. So once once PMC receive the documents, they send those documents back to your hospital for to validate it. So contact your hospital admin clerk and ask them if verification from PMC come, send it back as soon as possible via TCS. You might have to give them TCS charges for TCS, because hospitals normal policy is to send via normal Pakistan post, which takes 10 to 15 days to reach PMC. This is the main thing that people should know. If you could contact your hospital admin clerks and pay the TCS charges, they could speed up the process for you. So note that if you have rotations in two different hospitals, you must contact them both. So PMC will send your both certificate to one hospital or another hospital if you have done in two different hospitals. So you need to be very vigilant and very active during this whole process regarding your emails, regarding contacting your clerks, your admins, regarding calling to IMC, regarding calling to PMC if you want to get it done as soon as possible. Just follow up. You can't just leave it there and think that it will happen itself. So you need to follow up your documents. So important emails and contacts for Pakistan Medical Council is credentialing at pmc@gov.pk, and the Irish Medical Council email address is registration@mcirl at IE, or pc@mcirl.ie, and below is the telephone number. So one thing more I would like to tell you, that people say that IMC did not pick up the phone. So when I was registering and I was contacting the Irish Medical Council, I used to top up my mobile with for 500 rupees, and they pick my call after 50 minutes every time. I wait for 50 minutes and sometimes 1 hour. So don't just call for 15 minutes or 20 minutes. Just wait. They might pick up earlier than it. But when I was calling back 5 to 6 months ago, so they were taking long time to receive my call, and sometimes it could take 1 hour for waiting. So you should wait if you want to speed up your work. Just top up your mobile with a 500 or 1,000 rupees, so that it should not be interrupted, and you should contact you will be able to contact Irish Medical Council for your document follow up. they are very helpful. All are very helpful at Irish Medical Council. When you will contact or email, they will definitely reply to you. So you can also email your queries if you have any queries to following email address of apps, and we will be very happy to help you out. And you can also visit this website for detailed information on IMC registration pathway. I've just developed this website. You could also get it from all the social media channels, and all the details of Irish Medical Council registration process are in that email. But for further information, if you need more information, you could always email to Apps Europe Ireland chapter email address. Thank you for time. And if you have any questions, you could ask.
Well done, Hassan. Thank you for this very informative session and about this information you have given us. There are one or two questions in the chat box, and then I will ask you that. Is Azra Hauer. He has sent in a message. What about doctors who did six months house job? So, Dr. Hassan, if someone has a 6 months of general surgery and 6 months of general medicine, do you have any idea, is it acceptable or not?
Yes, it is acceptable. It is acceptable, but it should be written general medicine, general surgery. 6 months general medicine, 6 months general surgery is acceptable. There's no issue.
So, Dr. Azra, your question is answered, but make sure general surgery and general medicine are the two rotation that are mandatory. If
and
you haven't
allied word is not acceptable. So general, sometimes it's written that general medicine and allied medicine and surgery, surgery and allied word is not acceptable by Irish Medical Council. So you should only write general medicine or general surgery.
Okay, we'll go to the next question here into the chat box. This is a little bit Muhammad Sami. He has done house job 3 months general medicine, 3 months general surgery, 3 months pulmonology, 3 months thoracic surgery. Is it acceptable or not?
So let me share this.
I will repeat
again.
that.
Yes,
I'll repeat that rotations again for you if you could not hear me properly. 3 months general medicine, 3 months general surgery, 3 months pulmonology, 3 months thoracic surgery.
So, Dr. Asif, if you could allow me to share the screen, I will just tell you.
Okay, hold on. I will have to find you again. That's sorry, I'm allowing people, they're coming in as well. And
okay, no problem. I will just see. So in the surgery, it's cardiothoracic surgery is acceptable, and in the medicine there is pulmonology. Pulmonology should be acceptable. If it's not in the list, it is acceptable. If there is. Let me see if it is acceptable.
Yeah, I will mention to the participant, there's a trick in that you can always request Pakistan Medical Commission to give you a certificate of your general medicine and pulmonology under the heading of general medicine. Sometimes it happens.
Dr. Asif, I've read it, and there is respiratory medicine. So it should not be like pulmonology. Change it to respiratory medicine, and it is good to go.
Good. So yeah, the learning lesson is wording is important, that you have to skip the word allied. You have to go to the medical website and read what rotations they have specifically mentioned. You can always alter the wording because medical council is specific about the words. So like pulmonology, maybe they might ask you to do it. Yeah, respiratory medicine is acceptable. Pulmonology word might not be acceptable. They might not reject your application, but they might just ask you to submit another certificate for that. And you can appeal that decision, but it will delay. You might have to pay again, and it can delay your things. So be very cautious that you read. Don't be in a rush to submit the application. Read the instructions properly and follow those. Okay.
So I have some questions. Should I go?
Yeah, you can. If we can. I can give you next 3-4 minutes, and then we can 2 minutes for another two questions, and we can go ahead.
Okay, so I've answered the 3 months general medicine, 3 months pulmonology, general surgery, thoracic surgery. So it should be cardiothoracic surgery, not thoracic surgery. It should be cardiothoracic surgery, and it's good to go.
Rabi Akhtar has sent 3 months general surgery, This looks a bit complex. 3 months journal medicine.
Where I could not see the Rabia's message here.
She just sent it. She's at the bottom. Rabia Akhtar.
Okay. I'll just see. I'll. If someone has 6 months in general and 6 months in pediatrics.
No.
So what is 6 months in general? Please clarify it. What if someone have house job experience 1 year and 6 months and then filling the IMC criteria? Please let us know that what.
Dr. Hassan, sorry, it might go beyond. There are too many questions. Is it okay? Can you please share your personal email address if you don't mind, please?
Okay.
Can you please rephrase or write in the chat box? I will ask all those who have questions about the house job rotations. Personally contact Dr. Hassan on his email address, and he will try his best. He's a busy man in the calls.
No problem. I will try my level best to answer all of them. But contacting IMC directly would be more appropriate. They could guide you more appropriately, and they are very quick. If you could not email them, just go to contact them and just fill that form and ask your question there. I will also help you, but it is best to contact them directly, and they will answer your query. Definitely.
I'll second that. Please follow what Mr. Dr. Hassan said.
I'm sharing my email also.
Yeah, contact Dr. IMC directly. Don't be hesitant. This is a system, Irish European system. They're not like our countries where they might be very slow in answering the emails. They might not answer you at all. In Ireland, you will get a response, very good response. They're very, very friendly, very helpful.
But you have to
never hesitate. Always confirm the information, repeating that. Send them email. Don't have any fear in mind. Rather than talking here and there, open your mobile, laptop, email. Just send an email of what you want to know, and you will get a positive answer.